second to call out some of the impact players their coaches mentioned in meetings this week. Anything you guys heard that really resonated with you?
Yeah, I love when coaches talk about guys that bring it every single day. Like, that we can depend on them. They can get other guys lined up. They're always motivated. They're always being a great teammate. These are the guys that coaches love.
And big-time players make big plays in big games, right? These are the guys that have to play well if they're going to win games like this. It'll be interesting to see what they do today.
And the Ducks with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Rides the back on the option to give. Chain gang on the move. It'll be a first down at the 29.
And on that run, he shows you his speed. When I think Oregon Duck running backs, LaMichael James, Kenyon Barner, Jonathan Stewart, I think about guys that are burners, and when they got into the second level, they were gone. That's exactly what this guy is right now.
And listen, as a quarterback, you're trying to find the matchup, trying to find who's open. I don't know if anybody was open, but that was not a greatly thrown football. I don't know if it was miscommunication, but the ball thrown out of bounds, and just on to the next down.
So now it's 2nd and long. Might be calling a hot route. Second down, he'll throw it. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls against this receiver and his speed. He's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Got it in the middle. It's Hughes. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. From the gun. Give on the inside. They stop him at the 42, but they get it across midfield. Pick up 10 and the first down. The Ducks have changed their look completely in the backfield. Mekhi Hughes, Isaiah World highlighting a transfer class. It really ought to transform this team into a potent force on the ground. Is that what was missing for the squad a year ago?
I think you want to see the passing and the running working together. You've had a couple of top-notch quarterbacks the last couple of years, obviously with experience. Now, an inexperienced guy at the quarterback spot. You might need to lean more on the running game. Oregon's got the guys up front. They got the guys in the backfield. They can do it.
Excellent coverage and good use of the hands to knock it away.
No surprise, this offense has their foot on the pedal, trying to take advantage of a defense that struggled in their last game. Obviously, they lost that one, but nice play early, swatting that ball away. That should help this defense's confidence.
Got it, looking for the first down. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback, finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. 3rd down. To the ground to try to move the chains. They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Offense trying to go RPO, but how about the defense? Up front, their front 7, they had dudes winning, just being way more physical and able to get to that running back.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. He caught it! Into the end zone! Touchdown, Oregon!
And after that that touchdown, you can barely hear yourself think. Autzen Stadium, one of the most special places in all of college football, and easily one of the loudest stadiums, is now going off. We've all called games here before. We love coming to Eugene. This place is magic, and it's because of these fans.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Barry Johnson. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Wisconsin Badgers offense has its first opportunity of the day. The matchup we'll be watching in this one really takes you back. Big-time running back going right into the face of a tackling machine at linebacker, David.
Yeah, and we're going to see this individual battle a lot. Not just in pass coverage when they match up, but just meeting in holes. And who's going to win when they go head-to-head? That will be a big factor in who wins this football game. But, Jesse, one-on-one, this is going to be a show.
This is going to be an incredible matchup that's going to go on until there's zeros up on the clock. Both of these guys have circled this game on the calendar because they knew who they were going to be facing. And two guys we know are going to play at the next level. But I think this is probably one of the better individual matchups we're going to see all season long.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. Looking to pass. It's Edwards. Makes the grab. It's Mason. Boy, that was a precision play all the way around. Throw, catch, tackle. Bang, bang, bang. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Takes the handoff. It's Dupree. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one
But City couldn't make it and knew that.
The power of Autzen Stadium on full display. The house of loud is deafening on this third down. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity. You know the quarterback was excited. He saw man coverage. He thought he was going to have an opportunity to come up with a big play, but up front they could not protect him well enough.
Hauls it in, looking for space. Good job by the coverage team, and that's how we'll end the period. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. First play of the period,
Absolutely.
first down here. Rides the back and leaves it. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at third and long.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Lofts one high and deep. And he hauls it in inside the 30. Oh, it's loose. They were lucky that fumble went out of bounds. They'll maintain possession.
Start to get that offense going and start having success, you've got to make sure that you get closer to the scoring range. Take care of that football. If you don't, coach is going to go you on the sideline, you in the game.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Got his man. He'll step out of bounds at about the 11.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
Absolutely nowhere to go as this defense makes a third down stop. Perhaps emboldened by converting a fourth down earlier in the game, they'll try a second time. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, and they've got it first and goal.
And he gets the first down, and I guess, fourth down just means I'm going for it just about every time in nowadays football.
The thing with analytics, David, is that you have to be... And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down and goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Looking to fire. Throws to the tight end. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Ducks! A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? You see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target. They make the big play, get the touchdown.
No shot at a return. It's out of the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. He'll pull it on the read. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Really nice job by the defense playing responsibility football, making sure the quarterback couldn't make any of his reads, making sure the picture is not clear, getting downhill, getting the quarterback on the ground.
He's got it. Breaks into the open. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it goes through his hands. Oh, he had an explosive play right there for the taking, but couldn't reel it in.
And the offense clearly saying, we want to take those deep shots. We want to be aggressive. And I think that's a good strategy because it makes the defense really honor what you're going to do. And just missed a little bit, but I wouldn't be surprised if this offense finds a way to come back to some of those deep balls.
He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Sends it back in motion. Scanning the field, it's Edwards. He's got the tight end. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you can start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
They'll go back to the ground. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Might as well give it to him again. Headed to the end zone. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Wisconsin.
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Nice, just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
The offense quickly calls timeout to stop the clock. Ducks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught, close to the marker, it's Whittington. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied and the timeout is gone. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this and all of a sudden have to throw the football when the defense knew that was going to happen. The incompletion there is not a big surprise. This defense knows what's coming, and it's all because of the points right now on the scoreboard.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'd be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up.
Oh, it's picked off. That's not the start they hoped for. Just a small return, but a big play as they have it now at the 45. That was not a great throw. Might even call it ungood. Tried to put some air under it and just made it too easy.
I don't think the quarterback had a lot of confidence in where he was going with that football, Reese. I mean, that's a ball that needed to get there so much sooner. You got to put a little bit more mustard on that throw, and just lobbing the ball down the field like that, I don't know. You're asking for an interception.
And the Ducks can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Grabbed behind the line, it's Benson. He'll step out of bounds. He's at the 33-yard line. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Quarterback making checks. Looking to throw on 1st down. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And what a great job by the defense that time. Cover one, man coverage. And did you see how everybody was impressed? When you press receivers, you disrupt their timing. You get your hands on them at the line of scrimmage. You jam them. And it completely disrupts the quarterback and his thought process. And that time, that was a big reason that ball got INT.
Well, and a nice job working the middle of the field. I think it's so important to keep defenses honest, and you can't just dink and dunk outside. You got to work the middle. Great job finding this wide receiver over the middle of the field.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
It's not a flashy play call, but that is exactly what it was designed to do. Get 2 yards, get the 1st down.
Back to throw, it's Edwards. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
Oof. That's one of those plays where you're going, man, he probably could have made that. The defense wasn't great on the play, but guess what? It goes down as an incompletion. Those are one of those bullets that you got to dodge throughout a game to get the win, to limit those big plays.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Another tough run for this offense, and I think a big reason why they're down on the scoreboard right now is they just haven't been able to get this guy going. They've tried to give him the ball a lot. It just hasn't paid off, but you get the feeling, too, if they are going to crawl back in this one, they need him to break one off, and it just takes one play for this guy. Don't be impatient. You got to keep giving him the football.
And the Badgers decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. A high kick trying to pin them deep. He'll be content with the field position, making the fair catch right around the 30-yard line. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. Threw a pick the last time they had it. They'll try to be more productive this time around. They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Offense changing the play. The toss to the right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now it's tough sledding on the ground.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. On target to the left. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
To the air on 1st down. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42. And he just got the on-Wisconsin call and went on into the backfield to pick up the sack.
Yeah, jumping around on quarterbacks in the backfield. Really good job getting upfield, playing aggressive, playing like their hair's on fire. Wisconsin linebackers do that year after year.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Off play action. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. The Ducks will try to pin them back with the punt. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And Wisconsin has its offense back on the field. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense. Understanding, listen, that QB is a threat, and they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Time has expired here in the quarter, and Oregon has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Edwards. Quick strike complete. How can a stadium this size make so much noise? You can't hear yourself think on 3rd down here in Austin. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. They punted away on 4th down. He's got it. They'll put a stop to that return at about the 37-yard line. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Wants to go up top. Under fire. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They'll run the screen. They bring him down right at the 45. Not enough to move the sticks, but maybe close enough to go for it here on fourth.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. Third and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that first down.
It's incomplete. A fourth down stop and the turnover on downs. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts and save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football down.
Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man all by himself. Big play. Takes him into plus territory. He's out of bounds at the 47. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Gets it out quickly. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Ducks with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's one of them. Big play coming on 3rd and long. A little screen to the running back. He was able to pick up a few, but not quite enough for the 1st down. It'll be 4th down at the 41.
Really good job by the defense, understanding 3rd down, the situation of the game. I play a little bit deeper, take away the sticks, react to shorter. I got to go get him on the ground now. Nice job making the tackle, but playing the down and distance first, and now forcing a 4th down.
He's got it. 1st down and more. He'll pick up a few before being knocked out of bounds at the 31.
That was such a risky call. With the lead late in the game, to go for it on 4th down, that could have been disaster if they don't get it. But with the conversion, now the question, is that enough to ice this thing and win the game?
And this situation here on 2nd down is the exact situation this offense wanted to stay out of. You got the lead late in the ball game. You want to get positive yards, keep that clock ticking. Now in a situation, it's interesting. Do they want to throw the football? How much do they trust their quarterback?
Turning it on! Talk about a timely run. Gets the 1st down. Clock keeps moving as they try to finish the deal. And the Ducks come to the line with a new set of downs. The run from the shotgun. Not enough space. Touchdown, Oregon. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Southern Miss is in front. They've controlled the line of scrimmage today, but they still have some work to do to put this in the win column. They're up by 7 over ULM. Anything can happen down the stretch here in the Sun Belt. It's why we're here to keep you posted, fellas.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Pressure coming. Moving out of the pocket. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Here comes the offense on second down. Looking downfield, it's Edwards. Oh, they're after him. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They got him free for a big gainer down to the 43. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Ballard. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Sprinting to the line to try to get this one off. Clock's running. From the red zone, looking for a man. Right down the middle. It's caught. Makes a grab at the 6-yard line. It's first and goal. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. Now second and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Looking up top, and time is of the essence. Into the hallelujah land. Touchdown, Badgers.
Yeah, I tell you what, great job by this offense. Great execution. You drive down the field, you get the score. Now what's your two-point play? You practiced it all week. What's your go-to in this moment late in the fourth quarter when you need the two-point conversion?
He gets into the end zone for the 2, and we are tied coming down the stretch. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do. So tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, trying to maximize this time and get in a position to win.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing at running backs, you got to make it easy. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete. Good play downfield by the DB.
And those are the plays that you worry about as a defensive coordinator, man. Not getting beat over the top, but not just by any guy, but by a guy that can fly. And they've been worried about it all game long. Their game plan has been steered toward that, and right here they execute at a really good level. Make sure they don't let them get behind them, and they knock the football to the ground.
And some room to work. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Looking for the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. The play action fake. Here's a heat. Time running out, and he goes down at the 34. 4 quarters, not enough to settle this one. We're headed to overtime.
And these teams have played so well, back and forth, evenly contested game. How about a little free football, Jesse?
Yeah, I love this, David. Free football. I'm finding out which of these two teams is the most mature. Who can settle down now with the game on the line and make the big play.
We'll get it started here in overtime. Leaves it with the running back. Going to be a gain of about 3 down to the 21.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in the backfield.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat, I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
The give to the back. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here. So they'll send out the field goal team to try to take the lead here in overtime. What a disappointment. No good. Now when the pressure switches to their defense, they've got to get a stop. Nothing to work with as they try to force another round of OT. All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Paula. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the 3rd overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays. Back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Looking for room. It's Hughes. There he goes. Maybe a touchdown-saving stop gets him out of bounds at the 5. 1st and goal coming up.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, it'll be hard to stop.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. He got it in, and walk-off touchdown in overtime.
How about this offense coming out and executing so great, knowing what they needed. They were on defense first. They knew exactly what they needed to do. Come out, they get the throwing touchdown, ends the football game right now. Nice execution by the offense.
And that play right there, David, really encapsulates, I think, the identity of this team. They're going to fight and scratch and claw to the very end to get it done. Great job executing here late in the game to get the win.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.